Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 1 in chapter 1 of the Book of Psalms. If you are new here, my name is Meg, and I am inviting you into my personal devotional time into the Book of Psalms. And it's going to take us roughly 154 days. Psalm 119. It's pretty long, so I'm probably going to break that one up. But if you have been with me before, this channel focuses on people's testimonies of everything that God's doing in their lives. And last month, I brought you along with me in my personal devotional time where I'm studying the book of Proverbs. And I went through one chapter of Proverbs every day for the entire month of January. And now I'm doing my next real devotional focus on the book of Psalms. And I love the book of Psalms. And actually, in one of my Bibles, I wanted to read it to you before we jump in. Has a nice commentary before each book of the Bible. And I really just loved what it says. It says, the relationship between God's activities and the lives of his people and their responses to them is the most significant contribution of this book. God never spoke directly in any of the Psalms as often as he did in the narratives and prophets. Therefore, they are written from the human perspective as authors work through their various life situations. Their struggle to understand how God's attributes, particularly his sovereignty and goodness, relate to life experiences is a major theme in this collection. These words are from people who had not lost their faith in God, although they might have been tempted at times. They wrestled with how God was dealing with them personally and as a community. And I have found such comfort in the book of Psalms. My favorite psalm, my all-time favorite, the one I go to all the time, the one I go to when I'm struggling, the one I'm going to when I'm feeling like I need encouragement in the Lord is Psalm 139. I love that psalm. And how I actually discovered that psalm was I was in a Bible study and we were reading through every single psalm, and I realized I had never really read through each psalm for such understanding. And I mean, I love the book of Psalms. I remember as a kid, like just reading them all the time. So that's why, in part, why I wanted to do this again, to strengthen my knowledge of the book of Psalms. But I also really wanted to bring you along with me. Okay, so today I'm going to be reading Psalm 1. I'm reading out of the New Living Translation. Oh, the joys of those who do not follow the advice of the wicked, or stand around with sinners, or join with mockers. But they delight in the law of the Lord, meditating on it day and night. They are like trees planted along the river bank, bearing fruit in each season. Their leaves never wither, and they prosper in all they do. But not the wicked. They are like the worthless chaff scattered by the wind. They will be condemned at the time of judgment. Sinners will have no place among the godly. For the Lord watches over the path of the godly, but the path of the wicked leads to destruction. And so automatically this made me think of Joshua. Starting at chapter 1, verse 8, which says, this book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have good success. This is echoed in Deuteronomy 17:18. Now, this is direction for the kings of Israel and for leaders, but I think this is something that we can apply to our daily lives, which says, and when he sits on the throne of his kingdom, he shall write for himself in a book a copy of this law, approved by the Levitical priests, and it shall be with him, and he shall read it all the days of his life, so that he may learn to fear the Lord. And I think that is so important, that in all of our days we are learning how to fear the Lord. And this also reminds me of Deuteronomy, where God is saying, I have set before you two choices, life and death. Choose life. In my Bible that I'm reading from, it has a theme on top of each psalm, and the theme is life's two roads. The life of a faithful person is contrasted with the life of a faithless person. So I have a choice. Each day I have a choice whether I'm spending time in the Word. Each day I have a choice if I'm making time to pray, if I'm making time to be with God. And right here, the first psalm is like, this is the reason why I need to be spending time with God. I love my commentary here, which says, when we meditate on God's word, we position ourselves to be continually refreshed. Like trees along a riverbank, we will be nourished. Even during dry seasons, the more we delight in God and his ways, the more fruitful we will be. We need to delight in the Lord. What does that mean? To me, truthfully, that means spending time in God's word. Like really spending time in his word. Coming and having fellowship with him, praising him for every single thing he's done in my life and the things that he's going to do. I mean, already 2025, we are only in February 1st, and the amount of things that he has done in my life alone, just in these first 32 days of the year, is mind-boggling to me. And I just want to like constantly be in his word and constantly learning. And the closer we get to God, the more we love him, the more we want to spend time with him, the more we want to be in his presence. So really delighting in him. And I absolutely love this. I absolutely love this. It really does a nice job of comparing and contrasting. This is what our life could be like. And I'm telling you, I could not have my life without Jesus. And this is what this psalm reminded me of today. So this was a shorter one. What's really cool about the book of Psalms is some are really short, some are really long. So this was our first day. This is what really stuck out to me. I would love to hear what stuck out to you. I am very encouraged when I get messages about what you have found in your own Bible time and Bible study. And so I love to hear it from you guys. So I will see you guys tomorrow for day 2. Bye!